start in the basics and also on Friday class we will look into the VLOOKUPs and the basic formulas. Okay.
Okay.
Go to the entry workbook. So hope you know this depends, right? So in Excel, so actually Excel we know the basic things how it works. So we use the Excel works in a X and Y graph formula. So in the case, so these are called the columns and these are called the rows. So the coordinates we use each Excel uses each coordinates as a set. Okay, so in the case I click here, so this is a A14, it's an E14. So
Okay.
you can see the E14. Okay. So here in Excel we have different functions and different treatments. So for example, let me show you the file and the options. You can see customized treatment, advanced formulas, and everything. Here we have so many options to look at. So while we progress through that class, and we will see into how we can especially make a defined formulas. So customized treatment, you can see we have these are the tabs we have home, insert, page, table, and all. And here we have the developer tab. If we don't want the developer tab, if you don't click it, you can this developer tab will be good so that you can customize for the tabs you can move on for your daily purposes. And also inside the tabs, they have so many um, functionality, feature options like you can see it here. So in home, we can format painter, copy, cut, and paste. Right? So just a thing like just I'm clicking some. So you can copy it, and we go to the thing paste. This paste is enabling. Now the paste is enabling. So it shows us so many options like whether you have to paste as a formula or an image or yeah, a transpose start to for example, let's see the transpose now. Okay, so I have this data. So copy it.
Okay.
So transpose in the sense it will so in it, it's one of the option like so now it is in vertical. Okay. So if you want to convert this page in a horizontal position, I can use this transpose option so that I can the way I want I can copy and paste the data and I can align the data. Okay. So this is how the inside the home button we have the things like we can format or we can give borders and we can make bold and all. So each functionality will have a separate thing like so here we have the only few things will be accommodated inside the but if you want all the functionalities available under this font or under this alignment or under this number you have to click this small open icon that will expand the all the functionalities inside the future clipboard is the future font alignment number or the future so in the case this number so So if you go to the numbers, that we have format cells, and you
Okay.
can see we have so many formats, so we can align those formats. So as we go, I will also show you the format how I'm aligning it. Okay, so likewise, we have insert. So whatever the charts or picture or whatever we are going to insert, we can use this insert a screenshot. So we can insert a screenshot instead of
Okay.
taking print screen or something. We can use this simple option. Or if we want to add a shape or something, if we are going to create a flowchart for presentation or something instead of into the PowerPoint, you can use the Excel to create the
Okay.
presentations and all and the page layouts, which shows some for example, if you're creating a template and you want to take out the printout like payslip or one file letter or something else, you can use this page layout to give your margins and the printable areas and all. So formulas, you can see we have the some formula, basic math formulas, and we have the financial formulas, logical formulas like AND operation, false, if, and all. Text formulas, basically we know in the concatenate, length, what of length of character, and how to separate the text based on our needs, or connecting the first and last name, like that and all. And if you see at the date and time, and if you see at the date and time, this is very important when we handling in an office project or something, because the each the day based on the days month only we have calculate the weekdays, how many working days within a month, how many working days in a year, and how many
Yeah, this
working
is the
days.
main thing.
Yeah, yeah, right, yeah. So.
Okay.
So we use these formulas, and also if we want to calculate a time that based on apply, suppose he swiping his card at the time 9:05 a.m. and he is exiting and he's using the card to various times, he is exiting and coming in, and based on this time function, hour function, we can able to calculate how many hours he was inside the premises or inside the ODC and all like that. So this is also a very important
Okay.
functionality that created. And
Okay.
look, the reference is the same as I told the view lookup and transpose also I showed you, right? And in the upcoming class, we will see the H lookup and index match functionality. So the basic difference between view lookup and index match is like, so I have a data here, for example. Okay. So this is a table with the employee ID, last name and first name, and you can
Okay.
use the VLOOKUP formula to match some using this employee ID. You can bring up the last name and first name. I mean, VLOOKUP will look only to the right side of the data. Okay, so using the employee ID, you can fetch and pick the last name and first name. But using the first name, you cannot fetch the employee ID, because view data only works from left to right, but it won't work from left to I mean the right to left. Okay, so this
Okay,
is
it will
one
be
of
only
the,
left to right.
yeah, right. So
Okay.
this is
Okay.
one of the limitation in view lookup. To overcome this limitation, this match and lookup, I mean this match at the index function will helps to overcome this VLOOKUP limitation. That's it. So both works the similar way, but index and match, if we combine both index and match, we will get a more advanced way of fetching the data than the VLOOKUP and the HLOOKUP. Okay. VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP, if you ask the difference between VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP, we look up, it looks for a vertical side and it will fetch the data. H lookup will look into the horizontal way and it will
Horizontal.
fetch the data. Yeah.
Okay.
And we have so many max functions and all that is like if we are creating a engineering model or doing some calculations and all, you can use. But with HR functionality, I'm not sure where how much it will be helpful.
Okay.
And also there's an option called you can make your define your own function. For an example, you need to calculate the number of employees in a particular department or in a particular ODC, something like that. And you don't need to for that you need to do some three more formulas, include three more formulas, and you need to create. So instead of creating that formulas like using the count function, random function, and all, you need to combine and you have to write. Instead of writing it again and again, you can simply using a shortcut name, you can create that formula and save it, and you can Simply put
Okay.
that shortcut. You can just bring up that formula. So
Okay.
the custom inside formula that also we will see that. Okay, then. Okay, now we have gone to the menus and toolbars, right? So this view and all
So
nothing.
can you give an example of like how we are going to use the tab formulas the way you said, like automatically it will be filled. So can you just give an example by using it on your on the Excel?
Yeah,
Just an example.
yeah, yeah. Uh, this is questions about automatic scoring. Okay, let me try here some data. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, data. And we have so here, so you can see
Okay.
if I click here, it is saying as L28. Okay, so each
Okay.
cell has a row reference. So I can select this and inside the formulas you will find a thing called define name, or you can
Okay.
use a define name manager also. Okay, so if you go and you can create the name as an sample. Right? So and also you can see that it refers to example on this sheet where we have L28 till N30. Okay, so so now you see if I click here
Okay.
and if select this, you can see the name here. It shows a sample. So this is called the defined range. Okay, so defined range.
Okay.
So yeah. So what if you go to the name manager, it has a sample. So you can edit or you can delete or something. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a simple function. Okay, count. But it says counts the number of cells in the range that contain numbers. Okay. So
Okay.
using, if you want to do, you have to select like this. Manually go and select like this and you have to select, and it will give you the answer 13. Okay, like that. But if you use this name function, you can see it's a basic example only in the old one plus I use. Elaborately we can see. Okay, so count. I can simply write sample, so you can see it will show the sample range. Okay, so
Okay.
I can pick sample and I click enter. It gives me the answer. So instead of
Okay.
going and manually selecting the ranges, selecting the rows or columns, if I have defined my own ranges and all, you can use that in the formula itself. So this is what I meant.
Okay.
And and also you can define formulas also, but for that you need to use VBA that programming. But there are also certain ways. Now in
Okay.
the
Like I
recent
have
20,
heard of formulas like we have to put on D4 plus D5 plus D6. This
mhm.
is the lengthy
Yeah,
term,
right, right.
right?
Right. So you can
Oh,
simplify the using these ranges. And in
okay. Got
recent
it.
versions of the Excel 21, 2020, 2021, there are so many options came to simplify this
Okay.
functionality more. But I am
Okay.
having the old version only, so maybe I will try to get a new version.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Now we have gone through this returns. Okay. So in the view, you can select how you are going to see the page, whether you need the rulers, grid lines or no grid lines, and also you can see. And also the important use for the things like, so for an example, I'm taking you notebook and I will show you. randomly given. So assume that we have so many data here.
Okay.
Okay. Assume we have so many data like this. So if you have these many data, complete in the entire sheet you have, and if you scroll down and you're working something, you might forget what are the columns this row or this data is. So you have to sorry. So you have to again scroll up and you need to find what is the column. So the view they have a very best option, like you can freeze spans like freeze top row. Okay. Now, however you scroll down, the columns will stay upright there and the block. So that if you even scroll down to the Excel sheet and you are working something, you won't miss the
Okay.
column in which column you are working. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Got it right. So this will be
Yes. Yes. I've
very
got it.
helpful if if you are working in a large Excel or if you are presenting an Excel to your manager or someone, you can use this
Okay.
and show them. So they will also easily track along with you what you are presenting. Okay.
Okay. And
And
I can
also
select
same,
the whole row as well, right? I can
yeah,
select the
yeah.
whole
So
row as well.
yeah. Whole row also. Whole
Okay.
row in the sense, can you please?
Supposingly, like first two, like serial number, like first two.
Yeah, you can customize servers. See, for example, if you click here and you
Okay.
choose freeze top row, it will freeze the top row. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Got
Okay.
it.
So in case unfreeze spans, it will unfreeze. In case you want to freeze here, so that you want the serial number also be visible always, means you can choose freeze pans, just a freeze pans. Okay. So at this time now you
Okay.
can see the column will be visible and also the serial number will be visible. However, you can. Okay.
Okay.
So that here, if you, for example, you have employee name or employee ID, and you have all these other details like salary,
Okay.
increment, or their band, their timing and attendance and all. You can use this way of freezing the fan. You can easily view so which employee ID or which employee or which data under which column you are working on. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So it's a very useful feature there. And teams is nothing but you can create teams and you can work with the farmers. These are very advanced concept, and if you find time in our syllabus, we can actually go through that. Okay.
Okay.
And in data, yeah. And in data, there are several ways you can import a table from a website or from a text file or from some other thing. So automatically, if you, for an example, on daily basis, you have an HR website where you have all the reference details. Okay, so you need to manually copy that and put it into the Excel, and you need to do a format.
Okay.
Okay, but you can automate it by a single click. Like each time you click a button, it will open the website and it will take the table and it will fetch it and it will form it and it will show you. So
Oh,
those kind of things we can you, do from the data from data source. You can see uh, from web, right? So from web. In this option, if you give the web address, and
okay.
this will work only when the table that the data are coming in the website is always stable on daily basis. If we don't
Okay.
change, it will be available the only this part of this page, web page, then it will work perfectly in each and every day. Okay. So
Okay.
then you can here you can give the page website and you can import on daily basis so that
Import.
it will automatically prepare the format and then give it. So the
Okay.
same way there are filters like for example if we do filter and you can see all the kind of filtering data like you can see one two and also you can it's a very good way like You
And
can
if I
also
want to color,
filter colors also. Yeah. Filter
oh,
colors and also filters using the formulas and all, like between between 1 and 10 or greater than 1, like that, and you can do the filters.
okay.
Okay. And remove duplicates, I hope you know the remove duplicates. Remove duplicates, I think let's see. You'll just give me filters and all. So, for example, here we have a, uh, 8 data, and you can see we have 2 5s and 2 6s. So, you need to click the remove duplicates. So, if you have a large data and you want to remove the duplicate, you can simply and it says 5 unique values. 3 duplicates was found and removed. Okay. So now you have only the unique value. So you can use this remove duplicates handy to remove the duplicates in a large data. Large data. Right. Now let's move to the view. You know how to protect the data? I will protect the sheet.
I do not know that.
Okay.
I've heard of it, but I do not know how to use that.
Okay. See. So in the review code you can change, like you can use it for an example you are working in Excel and your colleague or peers also working on the Excel. You want to know what are the changes they have done. You can use this track changes to follow up the changes, and you can see whenever you open the data.
Okay.
And yeah, and it will also highlight the changes what the other user has done or the previous user who has done. Okay. And the share workbook. So you can use this option. So at the same time, both of you can work in the same workbook. Like you can work in one sheet,
Yeah, I have
and
worked
yeah.
on such kind of uh, Excel. Like my manager used to send me the Excel sheet on the Google Drive, and then we all were using the same Excel sheet.
Oh. So I think he will be that she will be using the share workbook option so that the permission user can go on to edit at the same time. Okay. So here
Okay.
uh, here the protect sheet, this will protect the current sheet which we are working, and the protect workbook will protect the complete workbook. For example, if I click here, it will show, it will ask for a password. Okay, and if I give any password, and the next time
Okay.
if or anyone open that workbook, only the if we give the correct password, then it will open the workbook. Okay, and
Okay.
the sheet the same, you can also protect a specific sheet, or you can select a particular range. Okay, you can select a particular. For an example, here in this cell N8, you have a very important formula that will show the result whenever you do some changes in the working area. Okay, and you want to protect this cell
Okay.
from anybody to edit it. Okay, so in that case, you can select a particular cells or whichever you want, and you can see select log cells. Okay, and if you give the password and you can save it, this cell will be editable only if you give the password. Otherwise, this will not be editable. So only in read-only mode it will show you the results. Okay. Now we go to the VLOOKUP. Okay. So VLOOKUP is nothing but see, I first go with the formulas first. So whatever formula you want to know, you can directly go here and you can directly click it. So you click it, you will show it. It will show you the function argument. Like it will show what are the important values you need to give, and what is the purpose of this value. For example, lookup value. So it says is the value to be found in the first column of the table. This is the first column of the table and can be a
Okay.
value
Can be.
reference or a text. Okay.
Okay.
The table array. Table array is a table of text, numbers, and logic value in which data is retrieved. Can be referred to later. So this entire thing from employee ID, last name, first name till this Brad, bit Brad, till then it is a table. Okay. From this table array only we are going to fetch the data. Okay. Then column index. Column index is nothing but from which column. So you are going to use this as a key point. So for example, 391006, and you are going to fetch this first name used based on this lookup value. Okay, so this is the lookup value, and based on this you need to you are going to fetch the first name. So this column is the column index. Okay, so from which column you in the table you have three columns. In this, from which column you are going to get the result. That is the column. Okay. And the range lookup. This is the true or false. For example, false is called an exact match. It will show you the exact match. True will show you the approximate match. Okay, so we will see to that. So, for example, I'm going to now fetch the first name. Okay, so okay. So whatever formula you type, it will show all the algorithms formula based on the value you're entering. And if you hit tab, it will just open the formula. Okay, if you hit the tab, it will open the formula. And you can see
Okay.
it says lookup value, you need to first give lookup value, then comma, then you have to give the table array, comma, then column index function, comma, then range.
Number.
Okay, yeah. Whether true or false, we are going to give the exact match or approximate match. Okay. So here, first I go into the lookup value. So this is the lookup value. Okay, and I'm giving comma and table array. Which table you are going to find? So I'm going to find the result from this table. Okay. So I'm giving this table here. And
Okay.
comma. And now it's asking column index number. So which column there is from which column we are going to retrieve the result. So in this we have two columns, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take the first name, right? So this column, this is the third column. Okay, third column, or you can say third column. So I'm giving a 3, comma. Whether it is asking exact match or approximate match. So I'm giving exact match. Okay.
Okay.
Let me proceed. So you can see it fetched the data for this employee ID. John is the thing. Okay. So
Okay.
I
Okay.
can give an autofill like this small plus icon is coming right at this stage. So if I click it, it will bring me all the
Okay.
exact things. Okay. So here you can see here A4, this one, and here A5 on here A4.
Sure.
So it is automatically incrementing the row number. Okay. But also
Okay.
you can see there's a flaw here. See here A30. See if there's any formula and if you give F12 or if you double click it, you will see the formula entered in that. Okay. So you can
Okay.
see A4 and the table here is A30 is to C60. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
The next cell you can see this incremented A5.
A5.
That is good for us.
Yeah.
But if you see A4 to C70, there is no data at all. Okay. It
Okay.
has
Okay.
incremented like this. If you see the next thing in the see it has incremented and it is in the blank set and it is missing the first two rows and also. Okay. So
Okay.
to make our table is standard static like it won't change even though if we use autofill anything. What we need to do is we need to click which cell we want the okay, and we can give F4. So you see, after I give F4, $A, $3, that is A3 cell, but before dollar means it won't won't change. It will constant even if you copy paste anywhere or use autofill and all. The same way $C $60. Okay. Or you can do it manually also, like before A I'm giving dollar, before C I'm giving dollar, before C I'm giving dollar, before 60 I'm giving dollar. Right?
Okay.
So now I'm doing the auto. So you will get the same answer only, but you see in the next thing the table remains the static. So this will always give us a correct result. You got it right.
Yes, I've got it.
Oh, great. Okay, let's now see another one. So how I'm going to do the last name. I'm giving the same VL, so I'm giving it tab. Now I'm choosing the same comma and I'm using the entire table for the table array. And I can use F4 now itself F4, so it is now making the absolute. That means that won't change if you autofill or copy paste. Next it has the column. So now here we are going to take the last name, right? So last name in this table is in second column, right? So I'm
Yes.
using true, comma, I'm using false or exact.
Okay.
So now I can get the first name, last name. Okay.
But
So
this is just like the way we used for first name. This is the same formula for the last name as well, right?
yeah. Because the only
Okay.
difference you can see here is the column. Column in the sense see. You can see here we have the given the reference, the lookup value 830. Okay. So,
Yeah.
and table array is the entire table. And we are using
Right.
3 as number column index. Why means
Okay.
we are we are trying to take the first name. Okay, first name is available in the third column from the
Third column.
lookup value. Yeah, that's right. If you see
Okay.
in this formula, we use this 2 because it is the second column from the
Second column.
lookup column. Yeah. So this is the
Yeah. Okay.
concept here in VLOOKUP. Okay, and and also you can do VLOOKUP from different worksheets or from different workbooks or from different ranges. For an example, here I have the right. Okay. So I'm going to do the VLOOKUP. I'm going to bring the last name based on the employee ID. So the same way I'm going to do. I'm selecting the table. I'm going to make it absolute. That we can so that it would change. Then the last name, right? So can you tell me what is a column index I need to use?
For the first name, or are we using for the
Last name, last name.
last name?
Yeah,
Last name. So this
yeah,
will be writing two,
yeah. True. Correct. Okay, so
two
I'm using
false.
for exactness. The approximate I will show you how useful it is. Okay, I will show you. So I have found it. Okay, fine. Now I'm going to get the city of the use case
City.
of the employee. City is in the another data in the same page. Okay.
Okay.
See, so I'm going to do view the and I'm selecting the employee ID. This one also I can use, or this one also I can use. Okay.
Okay.
So comma and using this table, using
This is
F4,
C 36.
comma city is 2, right in this table.
Yeah.
So
False. Exact match.
getting the city. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Same way, for example, I
Same.
have the city data in the in
First
the example
column,
2
second
sheet.
column.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Second column and in the example sheet 2. Okay. Now I
Okay.
want the city to be in the sheet 1. Okay. Here also I
Okay.
can what to do, I can give you
We
the
look up,
and I
select.
can select it and I can now go to the Excel sheet 2 and select this table. Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
making it F4, comma. Now the city is in second column, so I'm using false. Okay. The false.
Spelling.
Now you can
Yeah.
see, you can get the city from the other sheet. Okay. So
Other sheet.
also you can
Okay.
see how it was named there, named it like
Okay.
F5,
Okay.
comma, example 2. It will automatically take the sheet name and it will, in that sheet I am going, this is the table name, it will automatically take. Only the thing is you need to navigate and select the table center. Otherwise it will take all the details by itself. Okay. And also
Okay.
in the same way, for example, okay, I have and another another workbook, totally in another workbook I'm having completed. Okay. Here also I can
Okay.
see we look up this is employee ID, comma, and you can just
F45.
control tab, go to this another workbook, okay, and you can select
Okay.
the table, same way I
Okay.
give F4 to, then I can use comma, 3, comma, false. You can see in another workbook from another workbook also I can use a view lookup to fetch the data. Okay, so
Okay.
here
Okay.
you can see F9, comma, taking the view lookup plus practice example. This Excel workbook itself it is taking. Practice view example, right? The Excel name it is taking. In that example one sheet, in that this table. Then it is taking
Okay.
in that which what is the column text and what the columns are to. So you can do VLOOKUP within a sheet or between sheets or between different workbooks also you can. Okay. Unless
Okay.
you
So
close the
whenever I have to copy a data, so after putting the VLOOKUP, like after writing a VLOOKUP, then we have to select the data, whatever we are trying to copy from
right,
other Excel sheet to here, right? And we have
right,
to
right.
write a formula like whatever it is, like C45 or whatsoever.
Yeah,
Correct?
right, right. So yeah, the
Okay.
first thing is you need to select the uh, lookup value. So this lookup value, right? So this lookup
Yeah.
value is will be you need to select based on this lookup value only. You will give the table. And also the important thing is, for example, if this lookup value is not available in the other table, then it will give you the
Okay.
error. For example, see, uh,
Okay.
now we used this as a table to look up the value, right?
Okay.
For example, this 990. So here, if I just delete it, okay, and you can see now it shows the error because this value is not now available in the other table.
Okay.
Right? So to in case, for example, if some you have put this lookup value, okay, and some other people came and they have closed this Excel sheet means it won't after closing the other sheet it won't look up for the data. It will give you the error only. So here what we usually we need to do, we need to copy this, okay, and you can see it is showing as an
Okay.
formula. Okay, you can go to the home and the paste. You have the option called values. If you paste it as a values, now the formulas will
Okay.
go. It will appear as a normal text data. So now, even though someone edits this data or close this workbook, you will always have the data which you have already filtered and you have a thing,
Okay.
right? Yeah.
Okay.
So that's it. Okay. Now let's see the approximate one. Okay. So this will be very helpful. For an example, what is this true will we do? Let's see here. And you can see it's a logical where you can find the closest match in the first column. This is the true, and the exact match is false. So we have achieved the exact match. Okay. So what the true
Okay.
will do, for example, here we have employee ID and their pay, their CTC or monthly salary. Okay. And here another table we have the pay band. So level A means there will be $25,000 is the maximum limit. 50,000 for level B, 75 for level C, 100 for level D, 150 for level
Okay.
A. So we need to find under which level, which pay band these employees will fall. Okay. So if it is kids getting 84,000 is earning, it will come under level D, right? Under level D.
Yeah.
And if it is 1,37,000, so it will come under level E. Okay. So what we can do, we can do the view with that, and I am using this data. Okay, using this data because there we don't have the employee ID, right? We need to use this salary view. Okay, come on. I'm going to use this table. Okay, and I'm going to I'm giving a 4 to make them constant. And I'm going to now get the pay band, what level, A, B, C, D, E, or not. Okay, so I'm giving it is the second column in the table. Okay, so I'm giving comma. Now let's try with the false. Okay, false. So it is showing me the error because this 84,289 is not available in this premium. Okay, for an example,
Okay.
if I give here 84, 289. Now you see it's showing the level because it is looking for the exact match. Okay, because we
Okay.
are given false here. Okay, mostly now I give you can see it gives me level C. So what it's saying it will match. That's no exact match. We are asked to approximate match only true. So 84,000. So it will see which is where this 84 will fall. So it will fall under the 100,000
1 lakh.
only. So you will see the C. So one example now I click it. You can see under with a simple formula you can now easily find that how which who are the employees fall under which pay band. Instead of looking by one, now you can easily get the answer by the approximate match.
Yeah. Okay.
You got it right? Yeah. So this is
Yes. Yes.
yeah. So also we have some basic things to look. Okay, so also we can use this to suffer with, like for example, let me show you. Instead of one example, we have John, right? In two spaces we have John. Okay,
Okay.
so the Excel has this view has another limitation, like it will see only for the first image. For example, 352771 also has a first name as John. 1106 is also showing as John. Okay, so if I use here, if I use the VLOOKUP, it will first occurrence it will only it will see the first occurrence. For example, so like I will replicate this problem in the next one. So I have this copy. So we have two same employees, right? And in one employee ID,
Okay.
in one employee ID 110628, we have uh, Michael as a Vic as a first last name. Okay. In another we
Ah.
have Doe as a first name. Okay. So now I'm going to check the first name here. So I'm going to give the first name here. Okay. So when you use the view the step on I'm going to refer here. And yours I'm going to sorry. I'm going to get the last name. So I'm giving us to come out to the exact match. You can see I'm getting the name. You can see this 110608. It
608.
shows that it shows the first find it found
Yeah.
for the separate though I only find, but it is ignoring the big bit because we have two the same IDs, but it will show us only the first chance which it finds the data. Okay, it won't show the
Okay.
multiple data,
Second.
multiple answers.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Okay, so this is one of the limitations, and also you can do a partial VLOOKUP, like for an example, uh, doing the VLOOKUP. Okay. Before that, you know the concatenation, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I am going to check this. Now I know only the partial name. For an example, for Smith, I know only SM only I know. Okay. I'm not sure about the
Okay.
complete name. Okay. At that time, what I can do, let me first do the normal VLOOKUP. You can give a zero also. You can zero means false, one means true.
Okay.
So yeah. Now let me show you how I do the one is a partial. So you look up and I can get here like for example I'm going to the name right uh, instead of this let me take this. Yeah. Okay. So I know only this SEM only I know. So what I'm going to do for I will convert this cell as a text. Okay, if we give two codes for a cell name H4, A3, A4, it will convert as a text. Okay, then I'm using this ampersand function to uh,
Okay.
make it as to concatenate with the partial value I have. Okay. So you can do it in either way. You can simply say, oh, right, yes. So now what we are doing is uh, like now let me give it to show you the NA because there is an option called wildcard. Wildcard itself, if you use the asterisk, okay, that is the wildcard. So uh, based on this wildcard, it will say like, for example, we have only SF. Okay, so the asterisk symbol will consider the SF, and also the other length of the characters also it will consider as an asterisk, and it will try. You use here.
Okay.
You see, it will get the done. For example, I'm just giving SM alone here. You still will get the answer as done. Okay. So because
Okay.
this wild card will take, even it was not matching, it will take whether the first two letters or first three letters. If there is a partial match also, it will take it and it will give you the results. But this will always don't work exactly, because if you have so many names with the similar spelling or the
Same.
similar letters, yeah, this won't work. Okay.
Okay. This won't work. Okay.
Yeah. And also VLOOKUP is case sensitive. So if you, for an example, we have this last name, right? We are using this number, we are using this last name. So,
Okay.
for an example, here I am using the name VLOOKUP, using this name, comma, and this table, VLOOKUP, and using this name, comma, this table, and I'm going to get the second, yeah. So here we have do, right? DO, capital DOE, John. Okay. So
Okay.
if I
Okay.
click on the write as small letter, you will also get it. So sometimes I think this little more to this. Okay. So these versions they have made it as a case insensitive. Okay. So even though you if you this one the what are the thing you are going to look up for? Sorry. I'm looking this last name, and I'm going to use this table as reference. Whether if you have a small letter or you are using capital letter, it won't consider. It will just take it consider as a character, and it will do the VLOOKUP. So it is a case insensitive, not sensitive. Okay. And
Okay.
I'm going to show you another one. For example, here, see, I have created this job, so you are getting the error. Okay. So
And
here we
yes.
have,
Yes.
yeah. So to avoid this, so instead of if you are proceeding or someone, if you are using this, or to avoid this showing as an error, we have an option called if error formula. Okay. So
Okay.
before that formula, you just need to put if you can find if error. Okay.
Error.
And
Okay.
at the end, you can see the formula what say value, and the value if the error is found, what value you are using. So like you can simply
Okay.
say like uh, not found. Okay, so that this will simplify like. I need to give it. So it will show the Excel sheet more beautiful, and also it will show you like you can customize this thing, and you can find okay, this is the reason it is not coming. Like that you can
I want
easily
to
make it.
know. I wanted to know why we have written F error. Like this is the formula. Like F error should be written.
Yeah, water format
This is
for
the formula.
example C. Yeah, so for example C, I have some
Okay.
A, some
Okay.
A, and I'm using the length function. Length function will show the how many characters is in that text. Okay, so I'm giving
Okay.
7.
Okay.
Okay, now it is giving me 0. Okay, so the
Okay.
same way we are getting error. For example, here also we are getting the error. Okay,
Okay.
so the thing is like you need to give the if error before any of the formula. So this is the entire formula. Okay, we need to give this if error before the formula, and it asking for two arguments. And arguments in the sense two inputs. It is asking for
Okay.
value, and it is asking for
Value.
value if error. Okay, so this value
Okay.
is considered to be the entire formula. So at the end, if we give comma, it is moved to the other argument, other input like value is there. So it will get only two values. The first value will be the entire formula you are using. That will give error or give the exact input. Okay. So this is
Okay.
the if error. So this will be very useful to showcase like without if you are showcasing something and there are so many errors, that will not be a good impression, right? So for that also, and also for your convenience, you can use this one. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. And so we can end of this class. So tomorrow we'll meet. Okay. So what I
Yes.
will
Yes.
do.